today I'm going to be making one of my husband and my favorite dishes. It's soup noodle vermicelli, which is like mai fan in Chinese. So we eat this soup noodle either for breakfast or lunch or dinner, or especially when you come back from a long trip and you're missing something like brothy and soupy and comforting, and also if you have a bad hangover, you know, this is my go-to dish. So the reason why is because it's very easy to make. It's only like 20 to 30 minutes, and it tastes like, you know, those really like soupy, stewed, brothy noodle like you go out to eat, but you can actually just make it at home and it tastes like really homey and delicious. So what you really need is that Vietnamese vermicelli, and you need mui thao, which is pork butt. You can get that at the Asian market. They even sell it at Costco now. So the reason why I use mui thao, it's because it has like a good proportion of fat and meat ratio, which keeps the meat very nice and tender, and it doesn't dry out. And you can use vegetables like Chinese vegetables like yao choy, a mild vegetable, or like zucchini or spinach, a very mild vegetable, so it doesn't kind of affect the flavor of your broth. So, oh, and one last thing is I like to eat it with this Chinese preserved vegetables called 榨菜, but you can also use the other preserved vegetables like snow cabbage, which is soup choy. I mean, it goes good with this dish too. So this is really good for you to have actually at hand for a simple meal. It only takes like 20 to 30 minutes, and you already get a very nice flavor of like a pork broth with like slurpy vermicelli noodles. It is very actually comforting and easy to make. So I'm gonna get started, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, A Dash of Soy. And if you want weekly recipes, go to my website at adashofsoy.com and subscribe to my newsletter. So I hope to see you again soon. Bye! Vermicelli that I use. This is called mai fan. It's a Vietnamese mai fan, and it's by 3 Ladies brand. And I use like 2 of these, and it can feed my family of 3, I would say, comfortably, because my son eats like half, so me and my husband, like 2 adults and like 1 small kid, so 2 of these is good for a family of 2 or 3. And I already sliced up my pork, and I just wanted to share with you what pork I use for this kind of noodle soup. And I use mui tao, which is pork butt in Chinese. So a lot of Chinese food uses mui tao because it has that nice fat and meat ratio, very well proportioned. So you can see like some of my meat here has like some decent fat to it. So when you go out to eat at restaurants and everything is like sucha yoksi or whatever yoksi, a lot of times they use mui tao. So you can get this at the Chinese supermarket, and it's yeah, it's the best. Do not get sao yok, which is lean pork. Lean pork has no fat at all. So lean pork is great for just making Chinese soups and stuff, but like mui tao is what Chinese people mainly use to like make more of their pork dishes, you know, yoksi and stuff like that. And I like making it with this broth. I use yao choy. Yao choy is a very mild Chinese vegetable, which means it doesn't have a very strong flavor like mustard green or tong ho, which is very overpowering, and it can alter your soup if you boil it in that, if you use a strong vegetable. So I use yao choy, and you can actually use like spinach, zucchini. I've used those vegetables too. They're very mild vegetables that you can just, you know, boil in the noodle soup, adding just a hint of vegetable flavor, but not too strong and overpowering. Pork butt in there, so since I have like a good 1 pound, the soup should be super flavorful, and I don't need to boil it for that long. So after about a minute or 2, I'm gonna start scooping out some of that like that scum. You know, we call it like that kind of thing. Boiling its flavor out, you can just put your noodles back in with the colander, because that will help the noodles absorb some of that yummy meat flavor in the noodles. I know this is like really strangely picky, but you can totally taste the difference. If you just put the noodles in your bowl and then just pour the soup over it, it doesn't taste as immersed. So when you, kind of just lightly heat back up the noodles with some of that nice broth that you're making, and then kind of drain it out. to make. It's only like 30 minutes, and it just that nice soupy broth of noodles that you can just slurp, especially after you drink a little bit. That's my go-to if you have a headache or anything. So I have my meat placed, and I have some cilantro that you can put some cilantro on top. Also have some shallots. I would make it, ooh, smells good. Some nice crunchy shallots too.